Hey guys, so I've had lots of people coming up to me in the last couple of months asking me how I do my nice beachy waves. Um, I used to do it a lot when I had my longer hair, but now that I cut it short, it's kind of like I've been a little scared to do it because I don't want to have like huge afro hair. But I figured out a way to do it today. Whether you have long, short hair, doesn't really matter. So I'm going to tell you guys how to do that today. First thing you want to do is wet your hair. Usually you'd probably want to take a shower the night before, or just wet it quickly, you know, like doesn't really matter. You could just take a shower the night before and then wake up in the morning, just wet it quickly, even wash it if you want. It just needs to be wet. Then you want to towel dry it really, really well so that it's not wet, like dripping wet. You want it damp, just damp enough that you can feel the moisture in your hair. And then you want to do a full comb out, brush your hair completely, flip it up and down a couple of times just to like loosen it up a bit so it's not sticking to your head. And then the first thing you want to do is use some sort of volumizing mousse. So I use Got to Be Too Sexy voluptuous volume mousse. It actually works pretty well. It does body and shine, and it doesn't give you that sticky hairspray kind of stuff, you know. It doesn't do that. It feels like your natural hair when you do it, because technically it is your natural hair, you're not putting a wig on. But yeah, no, it does work. It works for me. So you put this in just about a quarter size, not much. If you have longer hair, you can do it more, just as long as you don't put a whole ton and then put it all in your hair right away. Do it in little parts. So you put it in a little bit, and then you scrunch it, just like that. And then you scrunch the other side, and then you can scrunch the top, and then you can even flip it upside down and scrunch it like this, upside down. Do whatever you gotta do to make it, like, add the volume wherever you want the volume. Just don't put it too close to the roots, especially if you have layers, because it will give you these. Yeah. So then after that, you want to use a curling gel. Doesn't really matter what you use. You can use curling gel, curling cream, anything really, whatever texture you want, whether you have thick or thin or fine or whatever color hair, it doesn't really matter. You can have different holds, but just know that if you take a stronger hold, you have a higher chance of getting that hairspray feeling, the stiff feeling in your hair. So I use Garnier Fructis Style Curl Enhancing Gel. So it pretty much takes the curls that are already naturally in your hair, even if you think you don't have everybody has a natural curl in their hair. And you put it in and it literally enhances the natural curls in your hair. So you do the same thing that you would with the mousse, and you just scrunch it on both sides, flip it over, do whatever you gotta do. Stay away from the bangs if you have bangs. If you have longer, like side bangs, whatever, you can do that and that's fine. If you have side swept or straight across bangs, don't touch your bangs or it'll be a nightmare, I'm telling you. So then after that, after you're done that, you literally want to take, depending on how long your hair is, take your whole bottom layer of your hair and just as if you were scrunching it all in one shot, take it with your whole hands and bring it up to the top of your head. Make it really messy. Like, don't wrap it in a bun or anything. Just make it really messy, because that's what's going to enhance your curls that much more. That's what's going to give you the real beach wave. And you just clip it. You might need a bigger size clip depending on how long your hair is, how thick your hair is. So you do that on both sides. You don't need to do it in the back. You don't need to do it on top. Just do it on both sides, because then you'll get that even wave. So you just clip it, just like that. And yes, you're gonna look ridiculous, but just let your hair dry. This is the time where if your bangs need special treatment, do your bangs. Even blow drying them if you have to, do your bangs, because you'll have time. And just let whatever's in the clip, let it dry as much as possible naturally. So time it when you wake up in the morning. If you have to be somewhere, time it so that right away when you wake up in the morning, you get them in the curls, like in the clips, as fast as you can, so you get like the biggest chance of getting like the perfect beach waves. Then, like, whatever, you can do your hair, you can do your makeup, you can do whatever you gotta do, put your clothes on, like, whatever you gotta do your nails, and in that whole time, just leave your hair alone. Don't play with it, don't do anything, because the second you touch it, that's when everything's gonna go wrong. So, once your hair is started to get, like, you can see, like, the tops up here especially are dry, you can automatically take your hair dryer, put it on a low setting. Don't put it too high or you're going to burn your hair. Put it on a low setting and just blow dry it in circles like this. Just blow dry it in circles on both sides, whatever. If you got 2 of them, use 2 of them. But yeah, and then at the end, before you take them out of the clips, you want to finish by like blowing cold air on them. So if you don't have a hairdryer that's got a cold air blower thingy, switch thing to change the temperature, it doesn't really matter. You don't necessarily need it. It just gives you better hold. It locks it in, because when you style your hair, the heat is what changes it. So if you leave the heat in, there's a bigger chance that, like, it's gonna straighten out. But it doesn't really matter. If you don't have to, if you don't have it, you don't have to. So once it's dry, then you're gonna take it out and you're gonna see it's gonna be like freaking curly as hell. And you're gonna be scared and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I look like crap. I look really, really bad. Like, oh, I can't go to work like this. I can't go freaking to the club like this. I can't go see my boyfriend like this. Like, my girlfriends are gonna laugh at me. Like, don't worry. All you gotta do is one of these on each side. And as the day goes on, you're gonna see it's gonna start looking better and better and better and better. And it's not the perfect beach waves that you would get with the salt water spray and stuff, because the salt water dries out your hair like freaking crazy. So I do not recommend you do that. But it does give you that, like, that Drew Barrymore nice, sexy, like, sex hair kind of tousled kind of look, you know? And it does last. It will last throughout the whole day, I guarantee you. And it's so easy to just take it if you're getting fed up with it and just put it into an elastic, or just clip it up like this. Just do whatever you gotta do. Doesn't matter. And the longer, and if you feel like your curls are going away, just, again, like I said, put it into a big bun at the top of your head, and those curls will come right back. About half an hour is all you need to have your hair in like this, and your curls will come right back. I promise you, no joke. So, yeah, that is my little beachy, sexy, wave, curly hair, sex hair, whatever you want to call it. That's my little tutorial for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I will probably do more of these in the future. As soon as I find out how to do all the stuff I used to do with my long hair, how to do it with my short hair. So, I hope you guys, this was helpful for you, and stay tuned for more.